By the city of Dearborn that there's going to be transparency in this investigation of the shooting. The public should understand that in such a circumstance, because no decision has been made to charge the shooter, that no reports are allowed to be released. So we stand back after 10 months with nothing except for what we can get our hands on and who's willing to share. That's been almost nothing except for the prosecutor did allow us to look at the clothing evidence. We now have an order that the clothing evidence not be destroyed. And so generally stated, we discussed that the autopsy report that even though we did our own private autopsy within a week after Kevin's death. And that's the best evidence that we had at the time that he was shot 5 or 6 times. The reality is, and the government has known all along, it's not 5 or 6 times, it's 9 times. And the pattern of shooting shows different directions, some in front, and some to the side. And I do understand that there's been a suggestion issued soon after the shooting, within hours, that Kevin Matthews was the proverbial going for my gun. Going for my gun doesn't result in nine gunshot wounds at different directions into the body of an unarmed civilian.
And that was based on, Chief Craig said that one of the neighbors had looked out their back window or something and had seen a part of this.
There have been a lot of statements that haven't been verified and still haven't been verified. So while a lot was said immediately after, all by, I would suggest, police authorities, at least mildly defending police authority, I don't believe that's justified in this case.
And they obviously had contact with him before.
Yes, they did. Well, specifically, even the Mayor O'Reilly indicated he had a positive relationship. The shooter had a positive relationship with Kevin Matthews. The two don't go hand in hand.
Very shocking. Someone actually said someone was killed on the news, and I was at work. And, I looked at it and I was like, wow, another police shooting. It hits home, because it's close to where we live. And I had no idea it was my brother. And it was like the most painful experience in my entire life. I've lost family members, but I've never felt anything like this.